decent looking, skinny, really skinny.
To fit the look.
Well, she's gotta be light because we gotta lift her up.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll pay.
You don't wanna have something that we can wheel her on. That way she's sitting on it and then. Okay.
No. It's not heavy. We did it. When it's built correctly, it's not hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the fashion show concept, which you're hearing for the first time. So we'll hear some natural responses.
Great.
So the idea for the show is, what are you on?
White shirts.
Isn't there one upstairs? There is some upstairs. But the idea is 30 paintings, 30 looks. Each painting has a look correlated. And the way they come out of the fashion show is I have it set up like an auction house at an old gallery. So a painting comes out, the looks come, walk. As the painting's up there, I have an auctioneer coming, and the invitation to the event is a paddle. So everyone who walks in will receive a paddle, unknowing that an auction is about to begin. And she's a hilarious auctioneer, and she's gonna be like, okay, I see you guys are all wearing expensive clothes. Put your money where your mouth is. I need some high biddings. And so biddings will start with each look, and we'll see what happens if the paintings sell or not.
This is going to be all recorded, of
Yes.
course. Wow. This is great. I won't show this till after the show,
Yeah.
obviously. Ah, these are great. So how long have you been painting? You paint, you're a filmmaker, you jump out of airplanes.
Yeah, so painting was kind of the thing I was always doing before anything. And I guess I started clothing because it was a way when you're 15, someone won't buy your paintings, they won't look at your videos, but they might buy a t-shirt. And so that's kind of how I got into the whole fashion world. But it was more, I always was trying to put my drawings and painting, I mean, as you've seen them for all my clothing collections, they always have doodles and art and everything. And that's where I kind of stand different.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it. What a great idea.
So, and since it's no longer virtual, which you know I love the videos,
Yeah,
I
we love
was trying to have an experience that was fun for the crowd and unique, and so this is the idea for the auction.
So good. So who are these? Are like some old paintings inspired?
Yeah, I mean, I made them all for the show.
Wow. So how long have you been working on this?
Like 2 months, 3 months.
How did you transport all this stuff?
We put them in rolls and put them in ski bags, and we pretended to be skiers. And there's one of the bags right there.
You're too much. Wow, this is great. So this is the first real life show in Paris.
This is the first official calendar show in Paris.
But when you did the dolls,
That was official calendar, but it wasn't in person. So this is my first in-person official calendar.
That's great.
Yeah.
And LVMH prize. That
Yes.
was the year everybody got something, or no?
No,
I
not
can't
everyone.
remember.
It was the year after.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
how did that go? I can't remember.
I got the Karl Lagerfeld special prize. So
And what did that involve? That involved like
a year mentorship and 150K. Not bad.
And how many seasons have you been doing now?
Fashion shows almost 6.
Wow.
Which is crazy because there are just so many and they never end and keep coming. It's pretty exhausting. Also, I just keep coming up with the best ideas ever, but I'm gonna run out. You know,
You're not.
There's only so many you can do.
So you're based in. Last time we talked, you were in a car.
Yeah.
You're in LA. So you're based in New York or LA?
Yeah, New York. I just was I'm almost never in LA. I just happened to be in LA that time you called.
Yeah, that was funny. It's great. And the filmmaking, that whole idea, where'd that come from? Because your films are really masterpieces.
Thank you. I
It's
appreciate
not like
that.
something.
No, I was always trying to push the film stuff. I guess my personality I always thought was made for kind of filming, and I'm a little bit of a character.
And acting too, because you're usually in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing. I guess it's kind of creating a universe and you know what that
Kinda,
world is,
yeah,
right?
It is. I mean, I don't think there's anyone, like if you think back, okay, someone like Karl Lagerfeld, which got the award,
Right.
he was doing publishing, photography,
Right.
designing, whatever, but nobody else, really.
Right.
So you're a filmmaker, an artist, a designer.
Trying.
How about music?
I'm actually pretty ungifted at music. But I want to. But I'm one of the worst singers I know.
Yeah, did you sing in any of your films? I don't remember.
No, I'm not. Oh, I do have some of the songs in the films that I've made, but I am actually a horrible singer. But I have so much perseverance that I've made some songs.
And you're totally independently financed.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but that 150,000 was helpful.
Very helpful.
Did that like finance a film or?
Yeah, basically. I spend probably around 150 to 250 per fashion show, which is not that easy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean,
It's a lot. It's twice a year. It's
Yeah.
so physically and mentally demanding. I mean, I'm really stretching myself pretty thin here with having to do the paintings, come up with the ideas, design all the collection. I don't have any help on the designing of the collections and stuff like that, so.
you don't want any, probably.
Well, I sometimes ask people, and then I like, oh,
Exactly.
I don't love this, so I do it myself.
That's great.
Yeah.
And in New York, why did you choose Paris over New York?
So I kind of did it as a joke, to be honest, when it first started. Not a joke as in like the show is a joke, but someone asked me
Because
what's...
that film won an award too.
Yeah, no, someone asked me what do I want to do next, and I was in New York. And I was like, oh, probably Paris Fashion Week. But I said it like bourgeoisie, joking around. And the person who asked me was like, I actually work for a French PR company. Do you want to talk to him? And I was like, sure, I'll talk to anyone. And there was kind of a miscommunication. And when I get there, he's like, what venue are you looking for? And I was like, well, I would want a venue that kind of looks like this. And I drew a sketch. And he was like, oh, how about this venue? And I was like, yeah, I really like that venue. And I left and I was like, did I just plan a Paris Fashion Week show? And nobody doubted me. And so I was like, I can't doubt myself. So yeah, that was the idea. And then I did it and then I was like, oh cool, like next year I'll do Milan, next year I'll do Tokyo. And they're like, no, if you do one, you kind of have to stick with it. And I was like, no way. And I kind of love like the adventure of coming to Paris. And then it really helped with the LV MH prize. So overall, it was a good decision.
Great. Well, I mean, Paris is kind of considered the top of the
epitome.
So once you
And
hear,
there was a lot of energy towards Paris, right? A lot of like these American brands were coming. Virgil had a big influence on everyone that was American to come.
Tom
and then,
Ford before.
yeah. So it was for
Yeah.
us. It kind of seemed surreal, and that's why I say I was like kind of joking because I didn't think it was possible. And then now we're here and on the official calendar.